Hello, everyone. How are you doing? It's Tuesday, and I am Nancy coming to you from the heart of my home, my kitchen, and where I share a little real estate, a little health, and a little bit of home with you on a consistent basis. It's one of my favorite times of the week because I so enjoy coming in and engaging and connecting with you, my Facebook friends. So anyhow, I'm so excited to be here today. I am going to be sharing with you part 2 of a series that I decided to do in celebration of 35 years in business, to share with you some of the homes that I have listed for sale and have sold. So in our particular MLS, hi Mom, in our multiple listing service, I'm going to be turning the camera around and you'll see a screen of our multiple listing service. And I had to sift through about 700 homes that I have listed and sold. So I'm only including some of my favorites or things, whether it's a favorite house or it was a unique situation, unique home, I love the people, whatever the situation is, I narrowed it down. And again, these are homes that I've listed and sold. They're not rentals, they're not all the people that I have helped buy. So I really don't know the total number of homes that I've sold because pre our current MLS, I think this MLS information was back from 1998. So I had about 9 years prior to all of this being recorded online. And so I don't have all the homes, but anyhow, it was just a very humbling experience to go through, to look at all these different houses. And I've seen so many ups and downs and twists and turns in the market. I remember during the big crash with all the short sales, and that was such a difficult time. It was so hard to help sellers, their dreams, so many circumstances. It was so challenging to help someone that had to let go of their home and give it back to the bank. It was a very difficult time. I've seen a lot of fun times, a lot of great times as well. So it was just really quite the experience to go through all of that. And so I hope you'll have fun looking at some of this. It's going to go fairly quick because I had a hard time just getting it to a few. And we'll go through it quick. And I will also be doing a little drawing for these 2 little heart mugs, little cups, for anyone that commented when I did my Valentine's little tablescape on Valentine's Day this week. I forgot to do the drawing last week, so I'll do that as well. So here we go. I'm going to flip you around, okay? And let me just kind of get this situated. Okay, there we go. All right, so here we go. I'm going to make sure my volume's up nice and loud. Okay, so I'm just going to go through these real quick. Hey, Vicki. Yes, I loved selling your home. That was a great story. It's not on my list, but it was one of my favorite experiences. Anyways, real quick, this house you're going to see down the line, okay? This house I actually sold 3 times. So I'm going to show you that later. This house I wanted to put in here because a lot of these we don't have the interior photos, and I'm not going to go through interior photos for all these houses. But this is in Reston Town Center, a really cool concept with these turrets, and these were luxury towns. The fun thing about this one is that this was a football coach's home, and this was a period of time in my life back in from 2000 to 2003, which I helped several Redskins, and that was Marty Schottenheimer's home right there, a little claim to fame. And then this house I love. It's just a personal house that I love. It's in one of my favorite communities in Purcellville, but it has this front door. And then I love it because it's a lot like my home, because when you walk in the front door, you see the back door, and that's what my house is like. Have this nice long hall here. So that's kind of fun. I love this community. I would downsize to this community. It's walkable to Purcellville. This I'm not going to spend a lot of time on. This is a multiple family that I served. I'm going to show you, this was a custom built home in Leesburg, but they moved to out past Round Hill, and I'm going to show you that home. I'm going fast because there's a lot to show you. This I'm showing you because this was fun, because this was a builder. We sold about 13 of his houses in downtown Fairfax. So that was a really fun project. This was an interesting place because this was in Leisure World, which is now called Lansdowne. And it was unique because it was 2 condos put together. So at the time, it was one of the most expensive sales in 2006 for $630. So that was very unique, one of a kind. Oh, this is the one that I liked that I showed you. They built a custom home. This is a beautiful custom built home out past Round Hill, out towards Mount Weather. And this kitchen was so gorgeous. They had this right here in this cabinet. They had this little thing you pull up, and it had the blender all attached. So it kind of went up on the counter. They had their second sink. They made a lot of smoothies. But what I wanted to tell you about this particular home is it was so remote that when I did the open house here, isn't that pretty? My dad came and sat with me at this house. Oh, hey, Joe, how you doing? So yeah, my dad was so concerned about me doing an open house at this house, so he came and sat with me. It was so nice. It was so remote. So, Joe, I'm just whipping through these houses pretty quickly. This one I love. I don't have a whole lot of interior photos, but this reminded me of New England style home, and that sold really well. It was heavily decorated, which we normally wouldn't do, but the owner was a seamstress, and she makes curtains, and it actually all worked. So it was really a fun home to sell in Hamilton. This house is kind of funny because this owner, when I went down to his basement, he must have had 100 stuffed animals in his lower level. And he told me, matter of fact, let me just turn you around. He told me there was no way, Jose, that he was going to get rid of all these animals. He was a taxidermist. So, however, we did end up we compromised. We got rid of probably 95% of those stuffed animals. I'm like, you can't go on the market with all these eyes looking at you. So, but look at this kitchen too. This kitchen, let me see, was really unique, very rustic home. Just flipping through, but this was all barnwood that he made the kitchen cabinets with. I can't believe some of the things we used to get away with. Oh, look at that pink bedroom. But I want to show you this kitchen. See, this kitchen, this is like all kind of rough wood. So what sold the house was the view, the pond, the location. I mean, it was a beautiful setting. I think the guy who bought it ended up ripping out that rustic kitchen. This guy is a very dear friend of mine. I just love him. So anyways, this is kind of an interesting home. This is in Round Hill because the famous builder built this, Brownell, very well known out in our area. So that was fun. That was on the highway. This I want to show you because this was one of the more contemporary homes I showed. I don't know why they start out with some of the, like we wouldn't have started out with a kitchen, but when you're transferring stuff over the years, things get transposed. Oh, I did a really nice Lifetime video here, lifestyle video, where I interviewed the owner. Anyways, this is a beautiful home in Stoneleigh. Had this lookout tower, and Stoneleigh to me is one of my, let's see, I think Loudoun County's best kept secrets. It's one of my favorite communities. I love, love, love Stoneleigh. So, there's that. Oh, this is an interesting home. I don't know why it starts off with this picture, but this is one of my favorite floor plans in River Creek. It has a main floor owner's bedroom, And it's called a patio style home. And one of the reasons why I love this home is because it's my favorite floor plan, but it also happens to be, I'm going to show you the front of it. See, I love this little courtyard. It was all brick. But I also love it because, there it is. This is where my parents, the last home that they lived here in the Washington, D.C. area before they moved up north. And I'll never forget when we found this house for them to purchase. It was new construction. We had it built, and it was a nice option for them because they had 2 homes. And so River Creek is a gate guarded community. So you could just turnkey and go away for the winter or for the summer. And so I love this floor plan. It's called the Concerto. It was William Barry, and one of my favorite homes and floor plans. It was such a hard home to sell, though. Oh, this is a special place. This is out in Lovettsville. This was a historic home. Let me see the age on this home. The age, okay, 1790. I think I have one that was even older than that. But this lovely family, I just sold their house in Leesburg, the one that they moved to from here, but I'm trying to get to some of the grounds. This was just like a gorgeous, they were into sustainable living before it was an in thing. Anyways, the lifestyle video I did here, I wore a colonial dress. And I talked to the owner, and she stood in this kitchen, and she stood like right here. And I said, why do you love, Mrs. Lightbarkin, why do you love your kitchen so much? And she said, because she could reach everything. It was one of the smallest kitchens I've ever seen. Anyways, lovely family, lovely. Okay, so, this home I just wanted to show you. This is a modular home. And the reason why I wanted to show you this home and tell you this story is because I'll show you the front of it. You'll recognize it, right? So it's right off Route 7. And the funny thing about that story is that took a really long time to sell, like almost a year to sell that home. And we stayed in relationship. Still, sorry. Someone tried to call me. Actually, Michelle, my assistant, works with them a lot with their organizing still today. But what I was going to tell you about that home is that it has a 6-car garage, and it was right there on Route 7. It was a modular home. And when we had it for sale, we put a big sign out in the yard so everyone could see it. And it basically said, if you lived here, you could be home now, because we were trying to get all the people that are going up the mountain over to the other side. We thought all those people commuting, hey, sure, stop here. You don't have to commute. You could buy this house. So that was a good marketing campaign. So anyways, that is that house. You may recognize it. So I hope you guys are hanging in there with me. Oh, the only reason I wanted to show you this house is because this house in Herndon plus this house, they were side by side. So that was a lot of fun to have 2 houses on the same court. So that was fun. This was a beautiful home. This was the highest sale in 2014 in Brambleton. That was a special place. I love this house. It's in a place in Sterling, but what I was going to show you is, if I can here real quick, we took it over after someone had it for a really long time, and this is what it looked like before we got it, with these shrubs and this little rug here, and it's very dark here, this picture, and they had this kind of interesting lamp there. Anyways, some stuff here. Wasn't selling. The homeowner was really frustrated. And you can see that's how you can see the bedroom, how it was done. So I want to show you, though, when we took it over, which is going to be my topic next week. When we took it over, we got rid of those shrubs. And just look at the entrance. What a difference, you know, lighting and getting rid of some of this stuff. It really can make a difference. Much cleaner lines and look. But I'll show you the bedroom real quick. It's really a cute house. I love that house. And there you can see the difference in the bedroom. So that was fun. And those are dear clients of mine. They live in Leesburg now. This is a house in Raspberry Falls. The reason why I wanted to show you this one is because this is interesting. It has what we call a catering kitchen. So here's the kitchen. And then if you can see through this little hole here, that's the catering part of the kitchen. So it had like a catering kitchen along with your regular kitchen. So that was kind of fun. Oh, this is one of my favorite all-time houses to sell. Whoops, just gorgeous. This had a really nice backyard. This is in downtown Vienna. Just a gorgeous home, and just loved selling this house. It was so beautifully done. I was going to show you their sunroom, which is so gorgeous. Yeah, that's so pretty with the bookcase. See this sunroom, how pretty this is? There, look at that shot. That's one of my favorite shots right there. So, love that home. Let's see. Oh, this was another contemporary. This had an apartment. This is in Hamilton. And right here is the W&OD Trail. This was a gorgeous home. Had a pool, very unique setting. Look at that kitchen. So, let me see. Oh, this is a cute little house in Alexandria. I just want to tell you, this is not all about the big houses. So, but this was a great, I love the staging on this house, really great staging. So let me just tell you real quick that basically my market is anything on Route 7. Do I sell down in Centerville, Chantilly, Prince William a little bit? Yes, but that's not the bulk of my market. So I would say anywhere from Berryville down to Arlington, Alexandria is like the farthest I go. But McLean, Great Falls, definitely Herndon, Reston, Ashburn, Leesburg, Percival. So basically Route 7 is my friend. It's my second home, basically, in my car. I'll go through a few more with you. This was a gorgeous home in Granada. Absolutely stunning. One of my absolutely beautiful all-time homes that I sold. And it's such quality. It was just a stunning, stunning home. This kitchen had, this granite was like this thick. It was like this thick. Oh, let me see. Sorry. It was like this thick, the granite on this kitchen. So just a gorgeous, gorgeous home. So, oh, that's that home I showed you in the beginning. I sold 3 times. This house I've sold 3 times. Little house in Countryside. Love this little house. The staging on this was perfect. One of my favorite sellers all time. She lives in Herndon now, and just can't believe I sold that house 3 times. So, to 3 different people. This house, if you see my lifestyle videos, this is the house where the pig Ziggy lived. That's one of my favorite lifestyle videos we did. And, oh, I love this house. I could downsize to this house out in the country. Just the cutest house. Had a really nice yard, acreage, and just lived very functionally. It was just sweet and nice. Let's see. Oh, I'll just do a couple more. This is a condo that I had that these people lived in for 10 years. One of my dearest clients, and it's right there on South Lakes, right next to South Lakes Shopping Center. So that was fun. One of my favorite floor plans in Brambleton. Gorgeous front picture. And let's see. Oh, I wish you could see the before of this house, because these sellers transformed this house. They bought it pre-market. We bought it pre-market, and then they fixed it up. They put all the iron balusters on here. They did all the hardwood. This is Metropolitan Gray, I believe. They just really, all the shutters. I wish you could see the before and after. This house is a little townhouse in Leesburg, but look at this. First of all, this is one of my favorite shots right here. And this is interesting because this is, I'll show you this little bathroom. Right here, this is not wallpaper. She used fabric and she used sizing and she put that on the wall. I thought that was kind of clever. And this is one of my oldest houses. This is 1760, a 25 acre farm. Had a lot on that property. These people now run an Airbnb on this property. They still need to fix up this house, but there's lots of outbuildings. So that was an interesting property. And this is 1800, and this took me about a year to sell. There was a lot that went along selling this house. But anyways, a special home outside in Hillsboro. And then one of my faves is over here, this house. I love the nighttime photos. This is actually in, oh, it's not populated. I don't know why. Anyways, it was in Granada. This is one of my favorite houses. I guess it's not, there it is. There it is. I love these nighttime photos. Such a beautiful home. The people are so lovely. They moved to Florida. But I love that. Isn't that pretty with the fire and the nighttime lighting? And so whether it's, big or small or in the city or in the country or in a state or a farmette, I have shown and sold a lot of houses. And it's been so fun and it's so nice. And even like, I'll be truthful with you. Joe, who is on, I had her house listed and I wasn't able to sell it. And, sometimes these things happen. And so as a result, she took it off the market for quite a while or whatever. And then she ended up selling it. But the key is we're still in a relationship. And so, yes, do I want the success? And I've had lots of success selling houses. And I do have a way that we like to market them and present them. But sometimes things happen and it doesn't always work out. And so I totally get that. And my goal is always to stay connected and be in relationship and have people, think of us when they are going to be referring friends and family and whatnot, whether we've had a success or not. At least we keep the relationship and the connection. So, and I do appreciate everyone who has been so supportive and whatnot over the last 35 years. So anyhow, that is it. Let me do the drawing. Okay, so this is for these two little heart cups and some lucky person, and it's anyone that commented or whatever liked or whatever on my little tablescape. I ended up going with my formal tablescape because I had kind of a formal dinner. But anyways, let's see. And even if you live far away, you're going to get these little cute little mugs. So, whoops. Let's see. Oh! Russ Harvey, you get to have my two little love cups. So I will deliver those to you. So I hope everyone is having a really wonderful week. Thanks for joining me today. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and week. And next week, I'm actually going to share with you some of my favorite transformations because this is the month of love. And, actually, next week is, let me see, actually, next week we're going into March. So it's the first Tuesday of the month, so I will be doing a cooking because that's what I normally do. So I will come up with some sort of healthy meal because it's the month of nutrition. It's nutrition month in March, so I'll be doing some cooking. Anyways, everyone take care, and in the meantime, thumbs up, lots of love, and keep smiling, okay? All right, take care.